Hi, guys, and welcome. Today is Saturday, June 6th, and I originally grabbed a snowflake bundle. I thought it's too early. Let's wait a week or two before we introduce the snow bundles because it's a lovely fall day here in the Chicagoland area. I'm on a little bit later than usual. I'm sorry. Football season, two late NFL games, and yeah, I never really got into NFL until I got into my brother's fantasy football league. And so now I'm not a team person. I mean, I lived the first 29 years of my life, born and raised in Iowa. Now, the next 30 years of my life, we've been here in the Chicagoland area. And I'm not a Bears fan. And Iowa doesn't have a professional team. So, what do you have around here? The Vikings? No. The Packers? Definitely not. The Colts? Not really. The Chiefs? No way. So, I'm an equal opportunity fan of the NFL. I root for my fantasy league players. Okay, anyway, so yes, so it's fall, it's football. I have my peach mango green tea because I'm not a pumpkin spice person either. All right, so I thought let's do something, and I originally had this marked wrong. I originally had this marked, can you see that? I originally had this marked blue as an online exclusive. This is not. Light and Wonder is from the mini catalog, which started this week, September 3rd, and it's on page 36 and 37. And it's a beautiful suite. There's a little bit of glare. I'm sorry, I have too many windows in my craft room. But it is an 11-piece stamp set. It is, I think, 9. Yes, 9-piece die set. Sorry, I have my glasses on today, and if you know me, I hate wearing my glasses. It's the last resort for me, but I think I had my contacts on too long, so gave my eyes some rest and put on my glasses last night. All right. Anyway, enough talking about that. Let's go ahead. Let's grab a piece here. Oh, I thought I had a piece that was kind of ripped up. Let's see. All right. No, I'll just use this one. We have the 4 main sayings. I think I need to use a much larger block. I probably can use this block. All right. So here we have. Now the stamps, the dies do not cut out any of the stamps, just so you know. The dies are separate, so there you have the word magic. You have the word love. Oh, look at that, I got ink on me already. Not even a minute into stamping. All right, so you have the word love. Ooh, I'm not stamping these very good. I think, and don't think I'm using this as an excuse, but I think it is my glasses, because if you wear contacts, you know that it is different when you wear contacts versus your glasses. Even though they're both set up pretty much the same way, it doesn't work that way. So there's light, and then let's go on the other side of that. And this is wonder. Also, these are brand new stamps and I haven't conditioned them, so that could be another reason why. All right, so there's the 4 main words: wonder, light, love, and magic. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and grab another scrap, and we'll do the other words. You know what? I want to get a smaller piece, just because that's a good layer there. Taking these out of my scrap bin. So let's see what we have here. All right, we'll use this piece of basic beige. All right, so the other stamps, sorry, I have a major frog in my throat this morning. Let me take a sip of mine. Hope that wasn't too loud. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get some on here. These are like filler stamps. So you have wishing you a year of. Is my camera doing that again? I think as long as I stay up here, it's not going to go back and forth. All right, so there's wishing you a year of. Let's go ahead. Sorry, and I really don't watch my computer on the side here to see. I mean, I see out of the corner of my eye that it's not stalled, but I really don't watch it that closely. I have my tablet right there, but I still can't figure out how to look at it or hook it up while I'm recording. So there's May Your Day Be Filled With. Then we have a few little ones. Embraced. I'm going to start putting these over here. You are a, and here we have just the word and, which I like because there's so many times when you just need that simple word. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead. I need a bigger one because this one will have to go diagonal. Let me put that down. Oh, that was a really bad inking. Your strength inspires me. And the last one is thank you. All right, wow. I have a lot of blocks over here to clean. All right, so there's the 11-piece stamp set. All right. Now I haven't played a lot with these dies. In fact, I've played very little at all. Oh, and here, I want to show you, this is the Designer Series 6x6 paper that goes with it. I mean, they're just gorgeous. And I could use the back side of these to cut out part of the dies to show you what's going on here. But why would I? Because then you're wasting all that gorgeousness. Yeah, and it's not like I don't have 3 packs of this already. But anyway, gorgeous paper. So let's bring out my little scrap bin. Put it over here. Because like I said, and this is just what my scrap bin is. Organized somewhat by the rainbow colors, and then all your neutrals in the back there. So let's end. Your baby works on these dies. They all fit. They are really intricate though, so we'll see how they work. Usually when, like especially on these detailed, I would use my big machine just because I think there's just a little more pressure. These poor little wheels take a lot of beating. So, but let's go ahead now on these dies, and I'll put them over here so you can kind of see what I'm grabbing. I did put that lid back on, yes. So if you look at these dies, see how there's not a cutting edge at the bottom. So you are not going to get where this isn't going to cut off. So you're going to lay this on your piece of paper. Let me see if I can find a little bit of a longer one so we can get more of that goodness. All right. Some of the trees are going to get cut off. All right. But so what you're going to do is you're going to lay this like this. And you're gonna run it through. Ooh. Like I said, that's a lot for those poor little wheels. I usually like using my bigger machine. You know, let me run it through one more time. Just, I usually go back and forth on the baby machine. All right, now let's see. All right. Oh, and see there, I went down on the edge of the card, so that did end up cutting it off. But if I had gone just a little bit more up, these would have been connected. All right, so there's that die. Let me find, put this over here, hang on to those dies. Okay, let's do the big trees. This one I'm actually, and I'll show you, I'm going to put this little hook here right off, but realize that right here it's not going to cut. That's even kind of pretty. Turn it upside down and it looks like a different type of forest. All right, anyway, now on this one, it barely covers. Like I said, I'm putting that little thing right off there, so that does snip off. But your plate barely covers that die, which means that there are places where you may not get all the pressure that you want. Another reason why I would usually use the Big Daddy, my regular size Stampin' Up! Boss machine. I'm just going to do it back and forth just because. And hopefully it didn't move. All right. And see what I mean? And here, I'm just going to rip this off. But see, and there's a few little scritchies that didn't come off. So you just take your little tool, just run it over that. Those will fall right out. But then there's that one. Here, let me go ahead and put it against this so you can see. All right, so there's that one. All right. Other things we have over here. I'm fingernail challenged. I don't have fingernails. All right, so then let's go ahead. Oh, let's keep that same piece here. And let's do our clouds. You have 3 different clouds in here. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. We'll see if we can cut all 3 of them out. Again, I usually don't pressure the baby as much. And I am going to rip this. Oh, this is our two-tone. Look how it's a white core. So that means it's this is our two-tone paper, probably in Pool Party, looks like. All right, now those moved because my plates are warped. So let me go ahead and get those back on there. I don't have my plates even, so hopefully this will pull through. Yep, it is. Usually also on the mini machine, which I lovingly call baby machine, is usually let me go over here because I have that magnet underneath my glass mat. So it wants to stick to this. But then you have little clouds. These could also be rock formations. Maybe they are rock formations, but I take them as clouds. Yeah, you know what? I think they are rock formations. I don't know. I think they could be either. We'll look in the catalog here in a second and see if they show what those look like. So then here we have landscapes. So let's get that. Where did I put that brown piece I just had out? Oh, here it is. So again, this is good. All right, so on these, this is going to give you a soft rolling hill. Let me get my plates lined back up. And let me pick up that die off the floor. There we go. Yeah, so did you guys figure that out? 29 years in Iowa, born and bred, raised, lived, 30 years here. Does that tell you which big birthday's coming next July? Yeah, okay. All right, so there's just like a little rolling hill. I had that pretty close to the edge. That's why that turned up there. So let's go ahead, take this one. This one I think could be, this one could be water. Let me find a smaller piece of blue. That won't go through. Here we go. I'm going to tear this off so we have both ends. And this is your basic cardstock because it's colored all the way through. So I'm going to put this on either side of those edges. So that's going to give me that cutout. This to me looks like water. So there you are. This, I'm going to do this. So I have a smaller gray. No. All right, I'll do this. Let's do this on the bottom side of this. How about that? Because that to me looks like rocky, or maybe it can be a mountainscape, but you have those little circles inside. So if we put something underneath it, I think that can also be kind of like a water or shoreline look. Like I said, I haven't really played with this, especially haven't played with the dies. I've been playing with the paper the most. All right, so let's bring this back through. And our last one here, this is like a mountain look. So we'll just go ahead and go like that. Running it off the edge of the paper. That way we get that cut. Oh, look, finishing up just in time for me to take my chemo pill. All right, let me turn off that alarm really quick, guys. All right, sorry about that. All right, so then that makes kind of like a mountain-like look. So you can build a lot of landscapes with these dies. All right. Sorry, pretty close to my microphone. So there you have it. Well, that's the back side of it. Here you have your dies. Your landscapes, and then your 11-piece stamp set. Again, Light and Wonder from the September to December. Is that going to focus or not? I guess not. Here we go. September to December mini catalog. It is photopolymer, so it will stick around for a while. Come on back tomorrow and we'll do a card together. I'll get a couple other examples going. Thanks for watching. Give me that thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share on your social media. Ooh, that was a whistle. Most of all, have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.